I was in a wonderful relationship. It was a really, really lovely one. But then, my ex had to go and break my heart. And not only that, he got with another woman. I was so furious. I was so upset. I felt like I was betrayed. I was hurting from being heartbroken. So I decided to stalk my ex and his new girlfriend. Eventually, I saw that my ex was gonna go on a vacation with his new girlfriend. So I decided to go and follow them. I made sure that they didn't see me. I hid myself very well. They went on a vacation in these cabins in the woods. I don't know why, but that's where they wanted to spend their vacation at. Oh, I should probably mention it was more likely a honeymoon since they got married, which I really hate. He was supposed to be mine, and I can't believe that he broke my heart. So, the minute his wife went into the cabin, I saw my ex grabbing stuff out of their car. I slowly drove up right behind my ex in the driveway of the cabin, and I got out. When I got out, my boyfriend turned and he looked really frightened. All the colors in his body drained. Then he said to me, "What the fuck are you doing here? We got a restraining order against you. You can't be stalking us. I'm gonna have to call the cops on you." I smiled at him and I told him,
I still love you, sweetheart. Why did you have to leave me for that whore?
"Don't you fucking dare call my wife a whore. She's a lot better than you as a woman. And if you don't leave by the time I count to 5, I'm calling the cops because you're violating the restraining order." Joshua snapped at me. But I didn't care. I wanted him. And I continued to say what I felt I had to say. I told him,
Joshua, you can't fucking play with a woman's heart.
I continued to add,
I don't know why you want to leave me for her. Don't you love me? You told me that sex was awesome.
After I got done telling him and convincing him to get back with me, he said something that made me snap. And keep in mind, as you're listening to this story, he was the one who was at fault. He made me do it. I didn't do it. He made me do it to him. And I'm not a bad person. "Listen," he said, "the reason why I dumped your ass is because you were emotionally and physically aggressively abusive towards me. You kept on stalking me. You kept on harassing my family. You were crazy. I needed to get away from you because I couldn't take that mentally. You need help, okay? You're not normal, and I can't be with a woman like you. You're not right in the head, and I regret ever wasting my years with you. I wish I can erase you from my mind because that's how much I despise you. Go get help. And like I said, leave or else I'm calling the cops because you're violating the restraining order." I didn't realize it, but his words hurted me. It felt like a bunch of knives were stabbing my heart all at once. After he said that, I snapped and I did something to him. I pulled out the revolver out of my purse and I aimed it at him. And I told him,
You know the saying, Joshua, if I can't have you, no one can.
And I shot him twice.
You men are all alike. You're lucky I didn't shoot you in your balls.
After I got done shooting him, I left the crime scene because I didn't want to get arrested. A few days later, as I was leaving the United States, I was wanted for his murder. But by the time the cops came into my house, I was long gone. I was in a whole new country. I changed my identity and I disguised myself. But I still long for love. So I decided to get on a dating app. I got a match with a local man. Let's hope he doesn't make me go crazy like the last one did.